Friends, welcome to this video. So today I'm going to talk about the correlation between Night Manager web series, the recent Night Manager web series and Mahabharata. Do you think is there a correlation between these two things? Definitely, it is there. That is the goal of Vibhuti Yogam. Vibhuti Yoga in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, what does it say is, it says that one has to learn the art of finding Krishna spirituality in everything of this material world. It may be web series, it may be movie, but you can find inspiration for Sri Krishna, inspiration for spirituality in all of those things. Right? So that is what we are trying to do here. Correlate between Night Manager and Mahabharata. Thank you very much. So the Night Manager is released all across, and it is doing well in Hotstar. It's basically the story. It's a remake from the Tom Hiddleston star Night Manager of 2016. Aditya Roy Kapoor and Anil Kapoor there, right? So primarily, what is the plot here? Basic plot is that he is a night manager of a luxury hotel. Initially, he'll be in Bangladesh, Dhaka, I think. That's where he comes across the antagonist, which is Anil Kapoor. So he basically infiltrates an arms dealer circle. Arms dealer circle, who is Anil Kapoor, is playing the role of the arms dealer there. And how does he infiltrate? I think he successfully infiltrates in the first package, which has been delivered in Hotstar. But fans are eagerly waiting for part 2, which is in the second half of 2023. So infiltration is the main thing here. All across the spies are there, and that's how the war games are played. The Chinese spies, Indian spies, you have to infiltrate the enemy camp, know the enemy secrets. That's where when Vibhishan came over here, initially the various monkeys, Sugriva and all, thought it may be infiltration from Ravana's camp. Don't accept Vibhishana. He may pass on all our secrets to Ravan. But then what happened is Hanuman saw the sincerity of Vibhishan and gave a green signal to embrace Vibhishan. And also Lord Ram said, whoever comes to me with the Sharanagati mood, I accept him. Even though he may be having ulterior motives, I don't care, but I don't reject a person who comes to me for shelter. So this is there in the Ramayana. But it was not a sinister infiltration. There was a positive changing of camps. Like even people may change political parties here. Many Congress people joining BJP. Is it infiltration? We don't know. But then each party will have its own defenses, and then there will be inner circle secrets which are not let out usually. So, but here it is interesting. He wins the confidence. Aditya Roy Kapoor, as the Navy Lieutenant and the Night Manager, wins the confidence with the help of the RAW, the Indian Intelligence Agency. He is successfully able to infiltrate in the confidence of the arms dealer by saving his son. That was an important scene where he wins the confidence. When his son is taken by some armed people, it is Aditya who comes and then saves his son. So that is where he wins the confidence, and now we need to see how does he really infiltrate and destroy the arms dealer. So an interesting part, we'll wait for the package 2. But then the more interesting part is, what is a Night Manager correlation in the Mahabharata? That we will see. So friends, now let's come to Mahabharata and the inspiration of Night Manager in the Mahabharata. Who is the Night Manager in the Mahabharata? Which among the Pandavas, which character among the Pandavas played the role of the Night Manager? Please guess. It is Bhimsen. Bhimsen played the role of the Night Manager in a literal sense, that he looked after the Pandavas in the night. And there is a very important incident in the Mahabharata. So after the narrow escape, you see here, after the narrow escape from the Lakshagrahakajo incident, narrow escape from the Lak Palace presented by Duryodhana, Kunti and 4 other sons ran for their life. They crossed many villages and got tired by the exertions of the travel and were forced to sit down for the rest on the way. So Duryodhana Shakuni plotted this Lakshagraha, which is like wax material, where he told them to send on a pilgrimage vacation, but actually it was plotted to burn them and kill them. But somehow by Vidura's interference they came to know, and through the underground tunnel the Pandavas escaped with Bhimsen carrying all of them on his shoulders. But then they were very tired and they wanted to rest. So that is where Bhima continued the journey. Carrying the mother and his 4 brothers on his shoulders. With their entry into Hidimba forest, they felt safe from the spies of Duryodhana. So they entered the Hidimba forest. After walking for so many days, they entered the Hidimba forest, and it was a very thick forest, and they felt the spies of Duryodhana can never be here, so they will not know that we have escaped and there will be no further attacks. And they took rest there. Kunti Devi and 4 sons slept under the shade of a tree at dusk, and Bhima kept guard over them. So this is what I am saying. Bhima acted as a night manager. He kept guard over the Pandavas and the mother at that time. So they dwelt in the forest of Rakshasa and Hidimba with his sister Hidimbi. Why this incident is important? Because it gave birth to Ghatotkacha, and Ghatotkacha is very crucial in Mahabharata war, right? Without Ghatotkacha, Pandavas could not have won the war. Because Karna used one of the major weapons on Ghatotkacha. Otherwise, the war would have ended the same day. Ghatotkacha was destroying all the armies of Kauravas, and Duryodhana requests to use the weapon which was meant for Arjuna to kill Ghatotkacha. So that is where marriage to Hidimbi and birth of Ghatotkacha is very critical part in Mahabharata. So Hidimbi, right? Sister is Hidimbi. Hidimba found the group and deputed Hidimbi to bring Bhima over to him for his meal. Hidimbi approached Bhima. Hidimbi approached Bhima, and whose fine figure kindled feelings in her. She desired to have him as husband, spoke to him with soft words. Hidimbi having not returned, even after a long time, Hidimba went over to the spa, and there finding Hidimbi flirting with Bhima, he got terribly angry against Hidimbi. There was fight, and Hidimba was killed, and then the suggestion of Kunti, whose heart melted at the sight of Hidimbi's helplessness, Bhima took her as his wife. Accordingly, Bhima and Hidimbi spent 1 year. To them, there's a great event there. A son called Ghatotkacha was born, Ghatu, who played a critical role, right? So like this, where I'm correlating is Bhima acted as a night manager. In the night, so many things happen. Wonderful things happen. That is where in the web series also, Aditya Roy as a night manager is getting insights and wanting to fight against the evil arms dealer. Because he's seeing so many things in the night. Night managers are witness to so many things which a day manager in a hotel cannot. Similarly, the night manager Bhimsena defeated or killed Hidimba, and Hidimbi was married. Ghatotkacha was found. That is a critical incident in the Mahabharata. The Pandavas also left. Why I am calling Bhima as night manager is in the night he guarded the Pandavas, please understand, and the Kunti. He allowed him time to sleep. It's a service he offered. He's a great Pandava. So friends, this is what I wanted to say here. Enjoy the night manager. Enjoy your contemplation on Mahabharata, especially the Pandavas. And after this Hidimba incident, they go really to the place of Draupadi, right? The marriage to Draupadi happens. Very critical part. Drupad Raj. The kingdom of Drupad, they go. There will be a contest. There will be a Swayamvar sort of thing, right? So